is 72. Lots of thunderstorms in Lee Summit. Major congratulations are in order for Bone Thugs and Harmony as they were just inducted into the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
To add on to this day, I like to proclaim today Bone Thugs and Harmony Day in Hollywood.
It's the Thuggish Ruggish Bone.
Whoever was that female singing, what would do?
And Tasha.
I wonder if she was there.
Tasha.
That was
probably
a
not.
Yeah,
but
legendary.
she should have been there.
Yeah,
though.
definitely should have been there.
Well,
I saw Ice-T, Big Boy, Fat Joe. I'm sure our family Big Court was all outside representing Bone Thugs and Harmony. Some great speeches, by the way. Excited to see their official speech because it has not been posted online yet.
What's your favorite Bone Thugs and Harmony record? Don't say Crossroads, please. Don't say First of the Month either.
I mean, that's the two that I would know.
Are you serious? Them the only two?
When were they making music? Oh, I like this one.
Hey, come on.
Was this just For the Love of Money? Was that the name of it?
For the love of money.
Yeah,
they was really different when they came in.
This is fly.
This
is fly.
Oh, look, I first heard of them in like probably 93. That's when this was coming out around that time.
I was born 96,
93, 94.
So
it don't matter.
It does.
That does not matter.
I wouldn't listen. I was listening to Cheetah Girls when I first was growing up. Come on, man.
So
come on,
you
man.
got the internet, man. That don't matter.
No young girl was going to find the thing.
You're in music. You're in music. You should know this stuff. You're in music.
Not when I was a kid. Hang it up.
You should know it.
Let's switch over to one of your favorites. DeBrat says she felt blindsided by Deb Atney, well-known music consultant. She's done a lot of things. Waka Flocka's mom. But she felt blindsided when she stole her idea.
And I had been talking back and forth to Deb. I got all the receipt. I hit him one day like, yo, me and Deb need to talk to you about doing a boot camp show. You know what I'm saying? So he goes, oh, she pitching it to me today. Without you? And I just didn't think she would go pitch it without me. I felt so stupid.
Keep your dreams and your goals tucked until the time is right.
Amen. Yeah, don't tell nobody nothing.
And stop posting stuff on Facebook. I get on my nerves with that.
What?
People post their ideas on Facebook or Twitter and be like, hey, I want to do this.
Okay.
And then somebody takes it, or maybe somebody had dreams of doing that too, but they just didn't voice it, and now you think they stole it.
Yeah.
Keep it offline and keep it off the playground, please. That's the morning gossip right here on Hustle and Shine in the morning. We'll be back at 6:39 with some unfortunate news. Kansas City's #1 for hip-hop, R&B, and throwbacks.
Hop 103 Jams. Hot 103 Jams, Kansas City's number one for hip hop, R&B, and throwbacks. Good morning, KCK. Yup, hustling and shining.
6:40 on your time. It is a high of 89. Currently, it is very rainy and thunderous out there. Be careful. 68 in Independence.
Do you know a young person who has an entrepreneurial spirit? Register today for the Future Founders Academy, Saturday, August 1st at the Lisk Youth Center, 3235 Chelsea Drive in KC Mo. Students grades 7 through 12 will learn how to build a business, develop their brand, and pitch their ideas. Space is limited to 60 students. Register by July 20th at kprs.com, y'all. Investing in the next generation of entrepreneurs. Friendship Baptist Church and Hot 103 Jams.
Oh, that's right.
D, yesterday when we were on the air, unfortunately, there were several bad accidents. Matter of fact, one person was dead in a single vehicle crash at I-435 and I-70 in KC Mo. Investigators determined that the driver of a truck tractor trailer heading northbound on I-435 from East Traffic Way was weaving between two lanes of traffic before crashing into a concrete overhead sign support pole. And police said that the reason for the weaving is under investigation. But one person passed away from that accident, and then another person passed away in a motorcycle crash up north near I-29 near Northwest 64th Street. And then across the country too, an entire family of 4, fam, including 2 toddlers. They were killed when a suspected drunken driver slams into a vehicle. Now we're saying all of this morning because number one, it's raining outside, and people have a tendency to, in this day and age, we're driving more recklessly. I don't know why we're doing this, but of course people have been under the influence and drunken driving. That stuff has been going on for a minute, but we just want to put awareness out to people today. Like, we can't have this. We don't want any fatalities on our roads. So if you out drinking and driving right now, are you high? Are you on your way to work, swerving in between lanes and speeding in this rain and hydroplaning begins at 35 miles per hour with your tires? So we just want to put a PSA out there, y'all. Just slow down.
That's with good tires.
Facts.
You know good and well that your tires are bald.
Slow down, y'all. Please chill before you not only destroy your life, but somebody else's too. Hot 103 Jams, Kansas City's number one for hip hop, R&B, and throwbacks. What's up, Grandview? You up hustling and shining?
655, high up 90. Currently, it is 69, mostly cloudy skies in Topeka.
Hot 103 Jams and DM Injury Law bringing the heat every Monday, 3:52 p.m. with attorney Mike D's Throwback Jam. Identify the artist and title the song. Be caller 10 and it's your chance to win a $150 gas card. Fueled by DM Injury Law. Mike's got this. And Hot 103 Jams. D, shout out to KC Tenants. They always got their ear to the streets to our folks that have very little representation. But imagine you hearing you have 24 hours to pack and leave. That's what dozens of residents at North Lawn Apartments in Kansas City's historic Northeast neighborhood, that they said the city, that's what they told them on Tuesday, D. And the KC Public Safety Task Force was at North Lawn Apartment Complex on Tuesday afternoon. And here's some of the aftermath from some of the tenants.
They don't want to leave because they don't know where to go. I want to see the city hold this landlord to full accountability. There's a lot of Burmese community around me. I don't speak English, so this is the only where I want to stay. Literally every household, they knock the door and they tell them, hey, you guys have a 24-hour to leave this. So pack your stuff and leave. Like, they didn't even explain where to go or nothing. That moment, I felt so scared and panicking. We want to stay here with our own money. Like, this is our house. So much of the panic that was caused today could have been prevented with the city seeking to collaborate with the tenant union when they know one exists. The only reason I moved to Casey because of my grandparent. This is their home. Yeah, this is their home.
So there are a number of our cousins that are up there at Northeast part of Kansas City that don't speak English. There are a number of people up there like that. So the apartment buildings have a bad history of bad management, bad living conditions, and according to KC Tenants, the entire building has been without electricity or air conditioning for a month, and it has been scorching the past couple weeks. So they've been calling on the building's landlord and the city to help address these issues for weeks, but instead residents on Tuesday, they're reeling from feeling forced out of their homes with nowhere to go. Literally, like if this is your only crib and you're paying your rent and you already living check to check with this, and now you being forced to move. Are we serious right now?
That's awful.
So we got to keep our eye on this story to keep everybody updated and possibly invite KC Tenants on to talk about it.
Absolutely. Well, let's send some love around the town. Sounds like we need a lot of that in the streets right now. 816-900-4103. Text us the name of a friend, family member, colleague, boss, student, teacher, bus driver, anybody that you want to put a smile on their face. Maybe they put smiles on your face and you want to return that favor, or you got some shout outs you want to just throw. 7-Eleven roll call is up next and we need your help. Once again, that number that I need you to text is 816-900-4103 right here. Hustle and Shine in the morning. Okay, City's number one for that hip hop, R&B, and throwbacks.
Hot 103 Jams. Twerk something, come on. Hot 103 Jams, Kansas City's #1 for hip hop, R&B, and throwbacks. Take you back to the 99, 2000. Y'all better stop twerking in them cars right now. Good morning, Raytown. You up hustling and shining.
It's only right, ladies, if you put two hands on the wheel and lean up and do your little dance.
Yikes. LaMonica would not approve of that.
710 on your time, cousins. It is a high of 89. Beware, though, flash flood warning is in effect. It is currently 69. Showers are in the vicinity in Grandview. We can get it out. Type.
Hey, yo, shout out to all the cousins that's tapping that Hot 103 Jams app. Love and appreciate you. You can download that to your smartphone right now. Just search Hot 103 Jams. Also, the cousins, you streaming us live on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Twitch. We love and appreciate you. You to the max. And to the cousins, y'all riding around right now. You just got to do a little twerk session. You on I-70. You better chill out before you hydroplane on them slick roads. So chill out. If you coming from the west side of I-70 from Kansas, coming to the downtown loop, Grandview Triangle, up north on I-29, wherever you are in the city, we love and appreciate you so much for making Hustle and Shine in the Morning a part of your daily morning routine, cousin, because we realize you literally could have been anywhere else in the world.
But you decided to be here with us today, and we appreciate you and your time, cousin.
Duh.
It's time for that 7-Eleven roll call, only on Hustle and Shine in the Morning. We're going to start with the text line. Big love to our cousins, sending love through. Hey, Carmen, say good morning, cousins. Love y'all. Have a blessed day. Yes, big love.
And
hoping that everybody has that blessed day, especially on these rainy days when it can feel so like you're not motivated at all. So we're trying to send, that sometimes people feel that way when it comes to these gloomy days.
Understood.
Big love to all of our entrepreneurs out there that's handling business 25/8. Shout out to Care Sticks and KC. Shout out to one of our cousins from the 816. Shout out to my mom for everything she continues to do. Send us your mama name. Let us know what her actual name is so we can send her that love directly.
Before we put your number out.
Right. Good morning. Happy Thursday to the entire KU hematology staff. Stacy Davis sending us some love and also letting all the cousins know to be careful on those roads.
Yes.
Rich Harris, happy rainy Thursday. Big happy heavenly birthday to Andrew Holmes. Sending love to his entire family. And then, of course, the happy heavenly birthday. Sending that up to him. And then also, we got Brandon Blake on the Twitter side. You know what's coming. We appreciate you and the love as always. Big love to everybody that's always tapped in. We got the morning gossip up next for you. Ricky Smiley addresses Oprah Winfrey. Woo, he sounded like he Team Monique a little bit. We'll dive into that. But before then, today
that sneaky link
is officially
the last day. Oh, no.
For you to get qualified so that you and your girls can go see Usher Raymond and Chris Brown live at the R&B tour. So this is what I need you to do. Need you to pull out your phone as long as you're not driving. If you got a passenger in it, hand it to them. Make them do it. 816-900-4103. Text the keyword girls.
That sneaky link.
Make sure it's an S on the end of that. That Ultimate Girls Trip R&B link is now open, but only for 10 minutes. You'll receive the secret link and get qualified to win 4 tickets to see Usher and Chris Brown live at the R&B tour in St. Louis. Going down July 21st, plus $500 for your travel expenses. That means we got you covered. Go to KPRS.com
That's good for a
the
rental.
contest rules. And the grand prize winner is going to be announced tomorrow at 4:12 p.m.
Hey, Rod, we putting a rental in your name, man.
So please, make sure you get yourself qualified. The number again, 816-900-4103. The attorney, Roger White, I got you text line, or he can turn your
Rec into a check online, and I got you got net.
Fueled by the law offices of Roger White and Hot 103 Jams.
BMG, the morning gossip. It's the morning gossip with Hustle and Shine on Hot 103 Jam.
726 on your time, high of 89. Currently, it is 69 at the Grandview Triangle. Ladies, we've been talking about the ultimate girls trip where we're hooking you up with tickets to go see Usher and Chris Brown. Well, as you get ready for that and maybe you win, Chris Brown and Usher have a message to the women with boyfriends and husbands.
All my sexy ladies, make some noise today. If your husband or your man brought you to this show, this is not for you.
So if you see the video footages from Chris Brown's previous tour, you know what he do. You know, he do his little 1-2. He get it on and popping for sure. Same thing with Usher. Usher was known for doing the cherries like the last tour he did solo. So you can imagine, you know, what's finna go down. Now, my question to you, B, is...
Oh, here we go. You always got to put it on me.
I mean, yeah, you the man. So,
I am. Thank you.
so I'm going to ask you, how would you feel about taking a lady to... Like, how would you feel about how men should move with that?
You should, I mean, go because the ladies... Look, you can't deny it. They're going to see them after the concert anyway. Like,
Who going to see who after the
well, I'm
concert?
saying they're still going to listen to them. You
yeah.
know. So you might as well just go, all right? So the thing is, don't sit on the floor.
So, get the nosebleeds.
Yes, get the nosebleeds.
Yeah,
that's what you do, all right? She'll still be appreciative. She still have a good time.
And what if they still walk up on y'all?
That ain't happening, man. Stop. That ain't happening.
You don't know what's going to happen.
And
Chris Brown can still be walking by.
So he going to do a genuine, like how Genuine got in the middle of the crowd this year. Remember that?
Yeah, I do. Ain't no telling. I was just curious.
If that happens, she just gone, dog. Like, and if he pull up on it, it's nothing you can do. It's Chris Brown, dog. I'd rather lose my girl to Chris Brown than DeAndre up here on 59th.
Yeah, that's real.
So
switching over to media personality Ricky Smiley, he addresses Oprah Winfrey. A lot of people are not feeling Oprah after she made claims that back in 2009, Whitney Houston had a interesting moment where she fell off stage.
I don't care if she was high or not. Whitney Houston is dead and gone and passed away. And Whitney Houston meant a lot to us. It's something about Whitney Houston that we took her death personally. We don't care about none of that. And that was something that we didn't need to know.
Yeah. That's it on that. Drop the mic on Ricky Smiley.
Yeah, my instrumental went out anyway.
So we got some Hustle and Shine in the morning. We'll be back at 7:39 talking with our Jackson County prosecutor, Melissa Johnson. Hustle and Shine in the morning on Kansas City's #1 for hip hop, R&B, and throwbacks.
Top 103 Jams. Did you iron them before you fold them? Hot 103 Jams, Kansas City's #1 for hip hop, R&B, and throwbacks. Good morning, KCK. You up, hustling and
I'm
shining.
not folding your clothes. They going in the trash bag. 740 on your time. High up,
Rude.
89. Currently 69. Showers are in the vicinity. And FYI, flash flood warning is still in effect to about 10 a.m. this morning in KC Mo.
The only political figure in Kansas City who got more admirers than Mary Quinn Lucas. Our favorite prosecutor, your favorite prosecutor, Melissa Johnson. Good morning. How you feeling?
Good morning. Listen, even the rain delays were not going to keep me away from y'all this morning. So thank you again so much for having me.
We appreciate it.
you. Yeah, for real. So I know one thing that you've been constantly harping on your campaign, and rightfully so, is the snitch culture. This is still a prevalent problem in 2026. Could you explain to the cousins just how important information is in trying to solve many of these cases that leave many families broken all the time?
Absolutely. Listen, the snitch culture has done nothing for our community. I want to start there. When we talk about prosecution and holding people accountable and advocating for victims, in order for prosecutors to do that, we need evidence. And sometimes we don't have surveillance footage. Sometimes the incident is not caught on camera. Sometimes we don't have DNA or ballistics. Sometimes we just simply need people who saw something to say something. And it baffles me that everybody wants to be so hard and no snitch and I'm abiding by the code until it's your family member. Until it's your mother, your grandmother, your sibling. Now you want to have a t-shirt on in remembrance of them. Yeah. But when you had the chance to show up for another family, you were silent. We want to have it both ways. And it just simply does not work like that. Yeah. And so I want us to get to a point where we understand reclaiming our neighborhoods, reclaiming our communities, reclaiming ownership of the safety of all of our spaces requires participation by each and every one of us. And sometimes, yes, that participation looks like cooperating with law enforcement in the prosecution process.
Well, we'll continue our conversation with you at 7:52. I want to ask you about accountability. You kind of touched on it already, but I want to talk more on the violence prevention point of view, especially since we had Save KC in the building on yesterday. So we'll be back at 7:52 right here, Hustle and Shine in the morning on Kansas City's #1 for that hip hop, R&B, and throwbacks.
Hot 103 Jams. Hot 103 Jams, Kansas City's #1 for hip hop, R&B, and throwbacks. And we
Overly loaded.
Hot 103. Hey, good
To
morning.
do that one. It's only right.
Good morning, Shiny Mission. You up hustling and shine.
7:53 on your time, cousins. It is a high of 89. Currently, it is 69. Showers in the vicinity in the River Market.
Blessed to have Jackson County Prosecutor Melissa Johnson in the building.
Now, last conversation we had with you, you mentioned accountability, and I know we also talked a little bit about violence prevention, but I want to switch that over to road rage. We talked about that on the show, but I recently saw that there were new charges filed against a man named Javion J. Jackson for alleged road rage shooting that left one person injured back in March, and he faces unlawful use of weapon, 2 counts of armed criminal action, and 1 count of first-degree assault charges. Now, when it comes to these moments, it feels like people are just like one hunk away from things just going completely left?
Absolutely. I mean, but that's how it always goes, right? The majority of our homicides, the majority of our shootings stem from petty arguments. And it doesn't get more petty than somebody being frustrated at another motorist on the road. Listen, everybody's missed a turn. Everybody's turned without putting on their signal. Everybody's ran a stoplight, right? Everybody's been driving too fast. Everybody's been driving too slow. We all make mistakes on the road. And so to crash out and to jump into a mental space of causing extreme harm, physical harm on somebody else just because they're not driving to your liking, that's ridiculous. And unfortunately, we've seen it increase drastically over these past couple of years. I don't know if it's just the easy access to guns. I don't know if it's just life being really, really hard on people from tariffs and groceries being high and gas still being high, and we're at war every 5 seconds. And when life is hard, people are a lot more sensitive and susceptible to doing stupid stuff. But stupid stuff has real consequences. A Class A felony is 10 to 30 years or life.
Wow.
If you murder somebody, involuntary manslaughter, second-degree murder, felony murder, or even, assault in the first degree, those things carry real consequences. Do not let a little bit of frustration take your life or let it take somebody else's as well.
That's real.
It's a whole bunch of ego. Phones,
yes.
Right.
I look, and then
My destination is more important than yours. All of that.
And then when you're in a situation where I'm not finna back down, because if I back down on video because people were going video, I'm gonna look like a punk. I'm gonna look like the lesser person. But I want to. You got one more time for one more break, or you got to meet at Niecy's or something?
Oh, no.
You gotta
I
go?
would love to go to Niecy's, but I definitely have time for y'all for one more break.
one more break, because I want to talk about mediation, how we can solve these problems ahead of time. That's on the way, coming up at 8:09. Hustle and Shine in the morning. Kansas City's #1 for hip hop, R&B, and throwbacks.
Hot 103 Jam.
Hot 103 Jams, Kansas City's number one for hip hop, R&B, and throwbacks. Good morning, East Side, KC Mo. You up hustling and shining?
810 on your time, high of 89. Currently it is 69. Flash flood warning is still in effect in the KC Mo and surrounding areas.
We got a major announcement going down tomorrow, 5:12 p.m. during the Playmaker Show. And also tomorrow, I can't wait for this. Hot 103 Jams and Uzazi Village present Caring for KC Mothers and Babies. Tomorrow, 6 a.m. to 6 p.m., we're going to be at Uzazi Village, 4232 Truce in KC Mo. Join us for a 12-hour community drive collecting essential items for mothers and babies. Stop by and donate diapers, baby wipes, formula, clothing, or personal care products. And every contribution helps provide families with the resources they need for a healthy start. We love Uzazi Village. Cannot wait to be there tomorrow. But right now, straight up from Generation Rap, G-Rap's finest, we got Jackson County Prosecutor Melissa Johnson. And we left off our conversation last time about these instances of road rage or club rage or sidewalk rage, whatever rage that you want to put it on. People just seem to be
pissed.
Yes. No, so thank you for that.
Yes.
And mediation is needed now more than ever. And groups like we had yesterday, Save KC, Aim for Peace, and a number of other organizations that are around Kansas City. But a lot of times those resources in the heat of the moment, they're not there. What do we tell people to ahead of time be like, man, put your pride to the side and move on and walk away? How do we encourage this?
Well, first and foremost, I appreciate you for lifting up Save KC, Aim for Peace, some other organizations like the Center for Conflict Resolution that have these people in real time, boots on the ground, trying to intervene before things get too far, before it is too late. And the importance of those type of programs cannot be underscored enough. We need to make sure that we're funding those programs a lot more so that they can expand their capacity, so that they can be in our schools, so that they can be at the library, so that they can be on the corners like 35th and Prospect, 27th and Prospect, at some of our high crime areas. And the most important thing about programs like that is making sure that they are culturally competent and the people working for those programs have the muscles to meet the people they are serving where they are. Listen, we have to stop believing that we can send a suburban white mother into the urban core and mediate and deflate a conflict between two 18-year-old young black men carrying guns with switches. It just does not work like that. I hope that we get to a point where, all of us can coexist and have a better understanding of each other's way of life, but we're not there yet as a country, as a city, as a community, and as a people. So we have to make sure that we continue to fund those programs and that we lean in apologetically to the cultural competence that is required to make those things successful. But you do not have to be employed by Aim for Peace or Save KC or the Center for Conflict Resolution to be a mediator in your own circles. Y'all, we are grown. Okay.
Hello.
We know right from wrong. We know when things are escalating. We know when our homeboy, our homegirl, or our family member is bubbling up and reaching the point that we've seen them reach numerous times before. Step in, intervene, calm them down, remind them of the consequences, and make sure that they know that crashing out in this moment is just simply not worth it.
Drop the mic on that.
You couldn't put it no better than that. And we, like you said, there have been many situations. We all have these internal alarms where we know that danger is seconds away, and we all like, hey, y'all, let's go. Like, we need to go.
Right.
I think more of that, more love, more forgiveness, more kindness. That's asking for a lot for people these days, though. So.
But more of that would be helpful. Yeah.
Melissa, thank you so much. We always love it when you come up and you bring a great energy, and we always learn something new from you. So we appreciate you representing us and coming on Hustle and Shine in the Morning. Thank you.
Thank you, as always, for having me. Looking forward to coming back.
Hustle and Shine traffic trending now on Hot 103. TMG, the morning gossip. It's the morning gossip with Hustle and Shine on Hot 103 Jazz.
8:27 on your time. High of 89. Currently, it is 69 at Unity Village.
Ooh, Lord.
FIFA World Cup is underway, and they also have launched an investigation after popular streamer iShowSpeed was allegedly subjected to racial abuse while attending a FIFA World Cup round 32 match between Argentina and Cape Verde at over in Miami. Now, the incident reportedly occurred during that July 3rd matchup, where he was on live stream. So it was kind of captured where it looked like some of the fans were making some racial comments to him or throwing out some racial slurs. So very uncomfortable.
Everything's recorded.
Yeah.
So you jerks, y'all gonna get pointed out.
Hello. Facts. That's that on that. That's the morning gossip right here on Hustle and
that's it?
Shine in the morning.
Okay.
Yeah.
And we gotta go.
Yeah. I was gonna say, look up Marlon Say Cheese. Kansas City's #1 for hip hop, R&B, and throwbacks. We got hookups up next for you. Hustle and Shine in the morning on Hot 103 Jazz.